Now, SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga is meanwhile in Cape Town for the International Association of Women Judges Conference. The conference continues with a focus on gender-based violence and femicide, harmful practices and judicial activism in GBVF cases. And let's cross now to Canny. Canny, it was an interesting week as you've been updating us on some of the discussions there. But what are these women walking away with?
Indeed. Good morning to you, Sakina, and to the viewers at home. Essentially today we've really reached the conclusion of the heart of the work of the 17th conference of the International Association of Women Judges. We expect that the final deliberations on the plenary sessions, that is harmful practices, AI and cyber violence, as well as judicial activism in GBV cases to proceed at 9 a.m. this morning, when those approximately 900 women judges, magistrates, legal professionals, policymakers continue to deliberate under the theme of ending the scourge of gender-based violence and femicide. It's been quite an informative set of days since this group first convened from Wednesday here at the Cape Town International Convention Center. Yesterday we left off with the discussion, or crucial discussion, on the issue of diversity and of course inclusion. Now we know, Sakina, that a number of nations are represented in this international association. We saw diversity through the lens of the Philippines chapter, where we know diversity means different things for different nations, but the principles remain the same. And of course for them, diversity boiled down to having women on the bench, which wasn't a norm in that particular society. But we know, if we look in the context of South Africa rather, that diversity means for us transforming the judiciary as well as the legal profession to reflect the fabric and the multicultural nature of South Africa. There was also a very important discussion on inclusion, which focused on LGBTI plus rights through the lens of the Botswana chapter. We know Botswana has had quite a tremendous journey in securing and realizing, as well as protecting, the rights of the LGBTI plus community in that particular country, starting with the Canny versus State case in the early 2000s, which quite surprisingly was represented by Botswana's current president, President He was the lawyer for Canny at the time, where they tried to challenge the discriminatory nature of the penal code against same-sex relations. At the time they were unsuccessful, but of course it led to a string of cases where they were able to use the constitution to challenge that particular law, and we're waiting for the penal code to finally be given life in Botswana's parliament. But these are the kinds of discussions and themes that we're looking at here, where these women in leadership are explaining their role and their particular portfolios in ending the scourge of gender-based violence. So of course there'll be plenty more discussions at 9 a.m. this morning as they conclude with the heart of those discussions, and of course we'll be giving you those live visuals as soon as it begins here at 9 a.m. Over to you in studio.
Oh, thanks so much, Canny Maphanga, and that's we'll leave that for now. And of course, do stay tuned to SABC News throughout the day, as Canny and also Lerato Fekisi will be bringing us the latest on those events that they are monitoring for us.